After having an absolute blast in the beautiful country of Laos that offers so much for backpackers and other travelers alike, it is finally time for me to go back to Koh Tao, where I chose to end my 5-month trip across 7 countries. Alright, back in Bangkok, baby. Just landed. Flight was awesome. Lao Airlines really good. We got good food that I didn't even expect on such a short flight. So I have about 3 hours or 4 hours until my train leaves to Chumpon, which will be a 9.5 hours train ride to Chumpon. I did this before. So yeah, this is the next task, getting to the main station. But first going through the arrivals, which is super easy with the German passport. But then I have this little overstay sticker in my passport. I hope that's not going to be a problem getting into Thailand again. But yeah, we'll find out. So arrivals first, then going on to Chumpon, which takes close to 10 hours. And then onto the speedboat to Koh Tao. If you want to get to Koh Tao, which is a beautiful island, which is literal paradise, it's just a pain in the ass to get to. So yeah, let's head on. The 10 hours journey with the night train from Bangkok to Chumpon was just as smooth as last time, but still a bit taxing, as I was already on the road for some 8 hours. Finally, after 20 hours of non-stop travel, I got to Koh Tao, the paradise of an island where I was gonna stay for the remaining days of my trip. Isn't there more people getting killed by coconuts than by sharks, right? Annually.
I think it's like something between 15 and 9 a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's certainly less.
So it is day 2 in Koh Tao. Yesterday I didn't do much. I was so shattered once I got to the island because I was basically 24 hours straight traveling. Didn't sleep much, so all I did was really went to my favorite beach, Tanoti Bay. Did a lot of snorkeling, just hang out at the beach really, and didn't do much else. And today I'm with 2 guys from a hostel. We're here at an abandoned resort that apparently either 30 years ago or like 10 years ago, we're not really sure, we heard different numbers. Yeah, got abandoned. It's at this super nice spot. It was actually quite a walk to get here. It was like 45 minutes, and in this heat with the humidity, you're just like sweating your tits off. But yeah, really interesting place. So very polluted. It seems people are camping here, just like leaving their stuff everywhere. But quite interesting place. And after that, because we also heard that this is a nice snorkeling spot, we brought our snorkels, going into the water now, and then snorkel for a bit, and yeah, maybe see some cool fish or something. I would have loved to bring my GoPro, but my GoPro is still in my main backpack, totally fried itself after tipsy touring a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, I guess there's no underwater pictures from here anymore. Maybe I just put some in from Indonesia or somewhere else. But yeah, after exploring this place, going snorkeling. So reached the first hut of the resort, and then down there seems to be the main building. Somewhere over there. Having a look. Oh, I wonder who slept here. It doesn't look too good. We kept walking around the property for a bit longer before entering the main building, which sadly was really just a bare skeleton by now. So this seemed to be the bar area. And that was probably bathrooms or a kitchen or something. No, that was the kitchen. I'll take a Haribo. Please. Thank you. So back at the same place, and now let's get into the water and see, and after that I think I'm getting the drone up to see what this place looks from above. The place being so hard to access actually kept anyone else from going there, so we were able to keep sitting and chatting about our trips and previous adventures for about 2 hours,
with no one else around. The rest of my Koh Tao days I spent on the beautiful beaches of this island, reminiscing about what had happened the last 4 months, sometimes alone, sometimes with friends from the hostel. Watching fire shows and cabaret shows was what I spent my evenings with. Until it was finally time to board the ferry for one last time and get back to Bangkok, where I had one last day to spend in one of Bangkok's huge malls as it was pouring rain outside. Not quite ready and somewhat shaken from realizing that this was the end, I finally headed to the airport.
Yeah, and that's actually it. At the Bangkok airport. Yeah, all in all, it's been amazing 5 months. I loved it. I loved almost every second of it. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm absolutely gutted that I have to go back home. This is a hard one, but yeah, as it is, all good things at some point have to come to an end. And so does this trip. And it's also an end of this video series. And I think I can say nothing else but see you at the next one.
I embarked on this journey for several reasons. I wanted to go back to New Zealand, the country I lost my heart to a whole decade ago. I was also desiring to experience new things, make memories that last a lifetime, and break out of the German 9-to-5 grind. 5 months and 7 countries later, I can only say this trip did everything it was supposed to. From experiencing the wild remoteness of New Zealand's South Island on my own for several weeks, to sharing this incredible feeling of being back after such a long time with my sister on the North Island. The hustle and bustle of Sydney in Australia was completely different to our time in New Zealand. And just after a week, it all changed again when I got to Bali to find out myself what draws so many people to the Indonesian island for years now. When I got to Vietnam, I really had to adapt as it was so different to Bali. Rougher, less focused on giving tourists the most pleasant time, but after a few days I got to love Vietnam's very own character and the incredible landscape so much. And then Thailand. The country I only visited as it was on the way surprised me so much. What I thought was a country that had been way too touristy for decades and because of that not be able to deliver any exotic, real travel experience, turned into a country that I spent more than 5 weeks and made some of my best memories on the entire trip. And finally, Laos. Such a surprise in every way and form made me fall in love with it immediately. Instead of going back to my everyday life, this trip fueled my desire to see more of the world and living more of this life. So much in fact, that while I say these words, I'm just about to embark on the next, maybe even bigger adventure in the matter of a few days. And I'll hope it will be just as life-changing as this trip was.